You may walk past this building and think builders merchants, paint, tools, timber, job done. But this place has had more than one life. Today, it helps the people of Dawlish build, repair, decorate and improve their homes. Before that, it was a clothes shop called Cinderella's. And before that, it was a police station. And somewhere inside this building, there was once a cell. A place where people weren't choosing paint colours, picking up screws or ordering materials. They were waiting to find out what happened next. So today, we're going inside Dawlish Building Supplies to discover how a former police station became a building supplies shop. I'm here at Dawlish Building Supplies on Park Road in Dawlish. On the surface, this is a practical, everyday local business. It supplies building materials, tools, decorating equipment, paint mixing, hardware, and essentials for both trade customers and DIY enthusiasts. But what makes this place fascinating is not what it does now, it's what it used to be. Because this building has quietly moved through 3 different chapters of Dawlish life: law and order, fashion and shopping, and now building and repair. Today, Dawlish Building Supplies is the sort of place that keeps a town moving. If you're a builder, decorator, tradesperson, landlord, or someone at home trying to fix that one thing you've been putting off for months, this is where you come. And for the trade, having somewhere local matters, because every builder knows the pain of getting halfway through a job and realising you are missing one fitting, one length of timber, a tin of paint, or one tool that suddenly becomes the most important thing in the world. I know, I've done it myself. Before Dawlish Building Supplies and Cinderella's, this was a police station, and that changes the way you look at everything. When this was a police station, this building was not just a shop front, it was part of the justice system. People would have come here to report crimes, officers would have worked from here, and prisoners would have been brought inside. If these walls could talk, they would not just tell stories of trade accounts and tins of paint, they would remember raised voices, locked doors, heavy footsteps, and people sitting in the cell wondering what was going to happen to them.
Down you go.
Aye, officer.
Imagine being brought through these doors, not as a customer, but as a prisoner. No bright shop lights, no shelves, no friendly service. Just a police station, a cell, and a long wait. To put this into context, Devon County Constabulary was formed in 1856, and it remained the county police force until the 1960s. It later became a part of Devon and Exeter Police before the creation of Devon and Cornwall Constabulary in 1967. So this building belongs to a period when local policing was much more physically rooted in the town. A police station was not some distant call centre or a regional hub, it was right here, in the middle of the community. Close enough that everyone knew where it was, and also probably close enough that everyone knew if you'd been taken there. And this is the detail that really brings the history to life. The cell, because the cell changes everything. It takes the story from this used to be a police station to something you can almost feel. You start asking questions. Who was kept here? What had they done? Were they local people? Were they drunk and disorderly after a night out? Were they thieves? Were they violent? Or were some of them simply caught up in the rougher side of everyday life in a seaside town? This was a place where ordinary life and the law came face to face. And now look at it. The same building that once held prisoners now helps people build extensions, repair homes, decorate rooms, fix leaks, finish projects, and keep businesses going. That's a complete transformation. From confinement to construction, from being locked in to building out. From a place people probably wanted to leave to a place people deliberately come because they want help getting something done. And that's the beauty of independent businesses like this. They're not just shops, they are part of the ongoing story of the town. Dawlish has always changed. It grew from an older settlement into a seaside town, with the town centre developing around places like the Strand, Brunswick Place, Queen Street and Park Road. Today, Park Road remains part of that local retail centre, so if you haven't visited, please do. There's some great shops up here. But even as the town changes, buildings like this keep carrying their past with them. And Dawlish Building Supplies is doing something very local and very important. It saves people travelling out of town for essentials. It supports trades, it helps DIY projects actually get finished, and it keeps useful, practical retail alive in the town centre. So next time you're at this part of town, have another look, because this is not only a builder's merchants, it's a building with layers, a police station, a clothes shop, and now a local independent business helping Dawlish build, repair and create. The cell may no longer be used for prisoners, but the building is still serving the town, just in a very different way. And that's what we love about Dawlish. The history is not always hidden away in a museum. Sometimes it's right there on Park Road, behind a shop front, waiting for someone to tell its story.